It has been too long since I streamed. Ooh la la. I made such a mess today. Okay. Hello, you see nothing for now. All is fine. What is that music? Please get it out of my ears. What the... Okay, that's better. I have Tyler in the room, so if I run out to... No, 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 no. Touche pas. No, no, no. No, no. He's already starting to attack the camera. I think I'm gonna get him out before I actually start, because otherwise it's gonna be absolute chaos. He likes to sit by my side whenever I have the wheel and try and slap my face while I'm driving. I wonder if he loves or hates me. I'm gonna get him out before drama and shows. Okay, he is unfortunately out. I had to make such a mess in my whole room to be able to fit the wheel and the camera and the mic and stuff, so I also need to launch assez tôt. Okay. Also, I hope the volume is gonna be fine. Like, the volume of the game depends on which car you use in the moment, so it's gonna be depending. Okay, what if I switch here? Okay, you can actually see better. Mhm. Oula. Oula. Is it gonna be loud? I have two mice, one brain. Please help. Why pink? Ah, that's gonna be a problem. My Wi-Fi antenna is a bit scuffed, may I say. Let me see if it works. Oula, oula. Also, it loaded quite fast, so I am pleasantly surprised. Okay, please no ping. Okay, if I... Uh... Okay, I'm just gonna get every time for the ping. Because this car is loud, but the others are not. The ping is gonna be a problem though, because I don't usually have that issues because I am connected via Ethernet. Let me see. Let me see something. Maybe if I switch ports, it could work. I have never realized how scuffed Wi-Fi was until I started using Ethernet. Let me see. Okay, without breaking my microphone probably would be nice. Okay, reconnecting. Okay, win. Let me see if I get kicked this time. Like, if you use your phone as a modem and then, you know, work off of the Wi-Fi from your phone, it works fine. But if you use a Wi-Fi internet, it doesn't. I guess it's probably cheap. Let me see. Oh, wait. Okay. Will this work also as this? Hopefully not too loud. Getting some noise as well. My game looks like it's on 30 frames. That's the troubleshooting part, I guess. That's so weird. And if I want to like actually reach my keyboard, I have to get up. And if I don't mute the camera, you just get my crotch in your face. Okay, my game is bugged. One. We will succeed. Trust me, bro. Whatever's going on with my because I'm playing on the TV and so I had to unplug everything else. Okay, so now that the ping works, we cannot have the game working. And hello, Stefan. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Had a good Christmas? Yes, I had an amazing Christmas. I hope you did too. I saw tons of family, which was nice. This beginning is a bit scuffed. Okay, I'm in the game. Hopefully no ping issues. And my blanket on my seat. It's it. I'm trying to get comfy again. Oh, probably heard that. Okay. Win! Does it work? Hit, wrong button. What? Oh, I know what's up. I know what's up. The game is launching, like the game is launching. I have the wheel maxed out on the feedback. So if my hand slips and I miss it, my arm goes with it. That's how it goes. Also, I got kicked for ping again. That Wi-Fi is so bad. I mean, it's new from last summer. Stefan, I bought it last summer and I never streamed from it, but I used it a lot since. Okay, so it's launching in a weird resolution. This should do it better, indeed. But it's the Fanatec CSL-DD with the disconnect it off. Boom! With this wheel, which this summer, I think for a limited time, you had this wheel for free if you bought the wheelbase the Fanatec CSLDD, so you have 5 nanometers to go with, which is more than enough given the fact that most non-direct drive, I don't know the names of it, but most like Logitechs, for example, have like 2-3 nanometers. Okay, I just hope my ping doesn't miss. It's been so long since I actually got it. To play this game as well. But yeah, this week, obviously being a direct jab, it's completely silent, and it's really accurate feedback that you get. And 5 millimeters to the left is more than enough, especially if you want to, which is what I do for Formula 1. I take off the dampening and just go more like this. This does have the dampening for this car because you cannot need it if you want to be able to catch the wheel. Otherwise it's way too fast. It's only dangerous with this. If you go with the dampening off, you need to make sure that it's for example, play Formula 1 where you never take one hand off the wheel. But this is really not recommended. Yeah, we're gonna go into the mountains afterwards. I'm just gonna form it. And boom. I don't do laps in like that too often. 11 Newton meters. Wow, is that the like the G Pro something team? And hello, welcome in by the way. I think didn't Logitech like release a G Pro thingy and got the like actual 10 meters on it, but it's like $1,000 for it. So it's quite expensive. This I paid like 400 for. And I'm pretty sure, I will do that. I never get this thing. And I swear the next car won't be as annoying as this one. Trust me, bro. This one is just... And I don't have the handbrake as well, so yeah, I want to go to the mountains already. Expensive, yeah, but it comes with a very nice wheel. Yeah, I've seen a bit of videos on it. But yeah. What I want for this wheel though is like a it's a like a leather wheel, because this one is all rubber. So it's not, you know, when you drift, it gets a bit sticky with your hands, especially when you have sweaty hands. So, you know, it's not as smooth as leather, which is kind of ironic because the G27 that I had before had nice leather on it. But yeah, like the noise a G27 makes, it's not comparable. I would take this any day. Like once you go to a direct drive, you cannot go back. Or you can, but it is difficult. That's all the savers that I got. I don't know which one is the canyon. I can't remember. Like it's kind of a mess, as you can see. Leather wheel wrap. Yeah, I could. I saw like a wheel that I like, you know, on the Fanatec site, but the wheel itself is 300 euros. So I'm not too sure about it, especially given the fact that sim racing is not what I do every day, all day. You know, it's kind of more of a casual thing. For now, I'm fine with this. My eyes are giving up on me with all of this Can I? Oh, there you go. Boom. Okay, so someone has it. The one I like, but we have this one, which is another BMW, I know, but it works kinda. A little Porsche polish. Yeah. So I've heard. Central is metal, is heavy, and the buttons. Yeah, it's gotta have like what's the name for the expensive paddles? Also, like with this, I kind of look like I sell paintings in an art gallery with this look tonight. Magnetic paddles, I think it is, or something. This one, this wheel is like $100, just the wheel, so it's basic paddles. Is the basic. Oh. Okay, this one is. Okay, still just as loud. I feel like I gotta scream. If I lose connection to the server, it's not and this guy not how much it's suited for like noise. Maybe I'm gonna just lower the game volume a bit. Just a bit. How about now? If I... Okay, it's in the green. I think that's gonna be better. Also, if you watch the VOD, again, you won't have the music on it, so it might be a bit awkward. Get comfy, get your own music. Oh, that was a bomb. And also, I couldn't do kind of a better arrangement for my setup than to have the shift knob. That's the first thing you see. So you're gonna often see my fat and in the way. And this is the good, like all the Need for Speed vibes whenever you got the like the drifting in the canyons. If you've played all Need for Speed games, you probably remember Carbon. Except this is a bit more complicated, fortunately, I want to say. But yeah, I don't know how long this film is going to be as well. I just want to get back slowly and get a bit behind the wheel. And on this map, you definitely will crash a bit more. Yeah. And once your hands get a bit heated up, you start to feel the rubber on the wheel get a bit uncomfortable and a bit too grippy. Don't mind it, all is normal. Somewhat. I have not gone off the edge yet. How proud of me are you? That's quick parking right there. Behind looks like Japanese. Maybe I am sitting in a Japanese show. Maybe I am. Maybe I secretly moved away from France. Knows. But yeah, I wanted something a bit more, in inviting for the background, and I think this was pretty simple and effective with that. I don't remember where the road ends. And this is, by the way, like a part of the map that you can buy to the modder that made it. Because this map has a free version and then several tiers of VIP versions. So I think you pay like less than 10 bucks for it. I think I paid like €6 for it. And holy hell, it is good. The €6 I think unlocked all parts of the map. I'm not absolutely sure, but I would rather give a talented modder $6 than give it to a company like Activision or Blizzard or EA. No, because most of the content of this game are made from modders. Almost right there. Yeah. The one good thing about having lost connection to the server as well is the fact that we don't have any more traffic NPCs. Because nearly at every turn you come out of it and you have a traffic car just waiting for you on whatever lane you want. Oh, okay. And drifting with the full power of the wheel compared to how I used to do it at like 60%, which was essentially 3 nanometers. Okay, now I lost it. Makes it more difficult but more precise in some ways. Because whenever you get the power of the wheel a bit lower, you it starts to like loosen a bit in some ways. Sometimes not giving you the accuracy we need, and I'm pretty sure we are at the end of it. How do we know it? After that we just go down, does it not? And we might be able to get the car that I wanted, which is, the other car is better for like wider roads. This one is perfect. Boom, rip. Dead. Empty. Oh, I didn't see him on the... Yeah, we can also... Is there no other drift car? Otherwise, what we might be able to do is just come back later. Still on it. Or we could switch to this and then get it here. It should work. There you go. Switch this up. I don't know what this music is. Okay. There you go. There we go. We have it. But this car is the best to learn to drift and just drift overall. Sound-wise, it's also the least obnoxious, I want to say. But it's the most powerful, so... That's both interesting. You can just take wide appeals with it. but it spins out much easier like this. Yeah, Wi-Fi users, come on else. Oh, I'm going back. Hopefully, this is not too much of a problem. Hopefully. And the loading is not too slow as well, which is a bit odd because it used to be a bit worse. I don't know why. Don't know why. Let me switch that because fuck. I have the weirdest shit in my playlists and I don't know why. Who put this on my playlist? Not me. Of course not. Okay, how long will Gina get kicked? Because if you go to the right, you have a bit of a... He's okay. I got it. Maybe not. Also, I hope you don't hear the boom booms too much or whenever I hit the pedals or anything. I don't even know if you can hear the shift knob, the shift tone. Okay, so this time we got the connection issues, so it's not gonna be a problem. Oh, nice, clean enough. Yeah, you can see you can go much faster with this car, and you can take much wider curves. Because pretty much with the BMW from before, you can forget drifting after the third gear. Next one you can do, which is like 6th gear probably. That's what I think. Oh, overcorrected. He's okay. Hey. Is this not quality drifting or not? Now I can make a promise to you that I do not drive like this in real life. I have a Twingo that's like 60 horsepower. So this will not be possible if you feel any better about my driving skills. But yeah, the faster the car, the more likely the crashes, as Einstein once said, probably. No, stop. Calm down. Go. Oops. Double oops. We can also do some Shutoko competition as well, if we can. Just because, like in like the actual career serious version of Assetto Corsa, the competition one, I have not gotten past the first race. Okay, I am only a learner. Alright. So I have tried to beat the first race. Turns out I could not. Because you cannot drift in this game. Okay. I wanted to focus. Just stay on the road, please. Thank you. But yeah, I always end up getting myself a nice little crash the first race, and I am over collecting everything right now. Oh, I'm letting the wheel. Look in the rear view mirrors. The smoke this game generates is actually insane. You know what you're saying? Drifting practice here. But to be honest, I don't know if I would even call it practice. I just come onto this map to drift around once in a while because it's nice. Good practice for it. Yeah. This legit is how you take it in Paris. What as you say. To be honest, it really is dangerous at this point. Mirrors here. But that's the thing, like this game is pure simulation in a way. So the review mirrors have the same resolution as or like have a very high resolution, not the same resolution as the actual game. Otherwise, RIP graphics card, but it makes no compromises in the details, such as the smoke and the lights reflecting off of the smoke. There also are some graphics mods which I have right now. Graphics mods which comes from modders, which you can buy as well for extra features. I think that whenever you buy it, you actually get the rain effects on top. Okay, calm down. Oula. Okay, alive. Out. I have never seen these roads. But didn't Forza Horizon 4 take place around the north like that? Because if so, I might see. Actually, maybe it was another Forza, I don't know. To be honest, the only Forza I've really played is the first Forza Horizon. Okay, we're alive. We are... Stop. An interesting drive. Well, that does sound interesting. But is it like dangerous interesting? How impressive interesting? How long interesting? And all that. Alive and well. To see Russia drops. Yeah, that sounds fun. Drive through with caution. Darker than this. Okay. Yeah, this is why they tell you don't get your phone while driving, because this happens in real life. But yeah, darker than this. I mean, to be fair, this is only dark because it's nighttime. Even if the sun is low, you won't see much. I feel like something changed almost with the wheel. I'm not sure what. It's snappy almost. Oh. Going closed. Yeah, that does sound. That does sound like something to drive through with caution, especially with the trees. Because you know, these roads very often what's making them so fun is that you can see far ahead what's in front of you. And so with higher visibility you can kind of, you know, take more liberties. Oh. Oh shit, the wheel is fighting back. Oh, why is the car right over here? There's also no motion blur in this car. Sometimes some cars in this game don't have motion blur whenever you are in the inside cabin, or even outside, or not. I haven't found out why that is. And let me know if you can hear the music, by the way, because I can hear it, but I don't know if it's loud enough. Come on, yes. No second spins. I had a good launch. Shale. Okay, the wheel did stop. Fighting back this way. Fortunately, this car doesn't seem to have any actual damage to it. So if you crash, you don't risk breaking it and having to go back to the pit every time. Okay, come down. Easy. Come down. Okay. It's fine. He's okay. Okay, we can switch maps probably. I want to switch maps. Let's go and see what we can do. There's also someone that streams this, which actually is a lot of fun to play with. They might be playing later tonight. Oh, we have the Formula 1 as well, but let's do something a bit more relaxing. We have this one. There also are not many people playing, which is good or bad, depending. This one has a few people. And what cars do we have? This M3 is a lot of fun. This one is barely controllable. Let me get this one for a bit. This one is funny. Funny. And you can see the wheel, you can almost see this. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to clean up such a mess with what I just like. I had to move everything around to be able to set everything up for this. So that's why I don't know if the stream is gonna be too long, because I'm gonna have to put everything back in place. I have to literally, every time I want to use the wheel, I have to carry the cockpit in and out of the room, which is like 30 kilos. So it's kind of a workout, and it's not something I want to do at 1 a.m. So, you know, because I have another like storage room for this, or storage room, sort of. But yeah. If we get kicked for ping, we might just like stay until we have the connection issue, but then we'll be alone on the map. Okay, what? Okay, this is why you have to pick wisely who you play with, because then this keeps happening. And now we can just relax a bit behind those wheels. This car also feels a bit like it makes the wheel feel a bit like a boat wheel. And we won't be staying too much on the 4 lanes or 3 lanes. I cannot count. It's actually more fun on the actual lanes, and I think I know what's we're gonna take for the 2 lanes. Okay, that was close. I also have my night settings to be clearer, like a full moon, because on my TV I can't always see too clearly, unfortunately. It's too loud, so I'm gonna need to make it appear as a full moon, which does have a look. And hello dot, so well. Perfect combos. I can't see the steering mode, probably because I have the chat on OBS. Hope you well, hope you had a nice Christmas and everything. Oh, okay, 2 hands on the wheel. Probably be good. And this server does have just enough traffic to be fun, but not too much so that it's not. Good. Yeah, I think it's more like the Frank Faces emotes, because I think the BTTV emotes actually works. Or maybe not. What the fuck is that? I need a macro to skip musics on my wheel. Oh! Okay, I'm fine. Okay. We are okay. Anyone can skip the music? No? Very well then. Let me just go like this. Boom. Okay, don't do this at home or on the road. No, we did a bit of drifting earlier on. It was fun, and the weather is actually getting a bit darker, so the full moon is not always with the ceilings high, which is good to know. because now it's like proper nighttime. So the clouds actually affect the weather, like the visibility during the night even, so it's impressive. What the f... Oh yeah. Music switching. Okay, let's pretend this is better. Looks like we have someone not too far behind. Also do this to have the UI off. Easy there, calm down. And before you ask, this is not how I was driving home last Thursday. I did not drive like this on the highway or on any way. If you haven't thought about it. Not too much traffic. It's really nice. Oh, okay, and we did. If I let go of the wheel, I literally die. Like the wheel literally spins in all the ways possible. But I'm heavy. Yeah, it would. Fortunately, it's not. You have a Batmobile on one of the servers, but I think it's only for VIP slots, which I did not get. Might it be interesting? Or maybe I could actually get it, but in solo, like in a solo race. Okay. You cannot see the wheel, but it's spinning everywhere. Hello Levan, tout s'appelle well. Yeah. Tonight we are clean drivers, nonetheless. Tonight we chill on the road. On the road again. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you have to let go of the wheel. Let's see if I can get on the server that has the cars that go a bit faster, which makes it a bit more fun. Oh, we also have this one. Look. It's the Nordschleife, but another snow. Clean driver doesn't work with the stereotype of... You know, I'm not gonna be mad at that. I am not gonna be mad at that one at all. I respectfully understand, naturally. Look, look, look. This is the Nordschleife. But it's snowing. It's not like WRC Sports, but it's close enough, right? Okay, also I'm gonna drive like shit. Just what's out there. I am not a rally guy at all. I am a grip pro. And the wheel feels so loose like this. Please, simple. Oula, oula. Cut detected, lap will not count. I don't know if that was a cut more than it was a crash, but fair enough, I guess. Okay, can I drift this? Oh, look at this. Okay, maybe I cannot. Intentional 360, by the way. Back on the road. That was very much intentional. Okay, let's go easy. You know what? I'm gonna drive like absolute grandpa for this. Let's be a wise and safe driver, shall we? Probably. Okay, how far can I push it? There is a 6th gear on this, which is impressive. Oula! When you brake like this, you can feel the wheel losing all feedback and feelings of the snow. Oula. Which would feel great driving I have seen. No, I have not. Let's have a look. The Lost Bullet. I might know the name in English. And I might have seen the title like on Netflix in the recommended, for example. But to be honest, on Netflix there were so many things I never actually clicked because what I was interested in mostly were the Marvel series, like Daredevil, you know, Iron Fist, Cage, Jessica Jones, all that. And once this was taken out, I kind of stopped using Netflix altogether. I pretty much like also had Arrow and the Flash on it, and I kind of stopped my subscription whenever I got taken out as well. I don't know what I do, but I know. It's always nice to see French films being popular, you know, outside of France, because it's something that's pretty rare. You know, something like Taxi, Les Intouchables. Like, no, I was gonna say something stupid, but Taxi would be the best example. I don't remember the title of the other one, like the 2010 film. But then got a remake with Kevin Hart. I don't remember the name, but before I say something stupid. I'm driving pretty safe right now. 0 crashes so far. The so far is important. Trust me. It's a real film. Sequel. Very often what happens with the sequel is that, for example, if you have a trilogy, the second one is going to be considered the best, and the third one the worst out of all 3. So I don't know if there are only 2, but that could be interesting. Because it's very rare to see this, like, this being the other way around. Also, I keep crashing at the end of every lift. I'm not a rally driver at all. I also wanted to do this in the first place. We have this one can drift, but in between the traffic I'm gonna crash a lot. However, the GT3 is a lot of fun because it's with the shifter. It's insanely good, you know, because the other ones, like for example the GTR, have the paddles instead of shifter. Second wheel is better. Yeah, it's kind of the same with the Dark Knight, for example, which is better than Batman Begins, and then the Dark Knight Rises, which is considered worse. If you take Mass Effect, for example, Mass Effect 2 is considered to be the best. Mass Effect 3, the one that's not as good as the others. It's very common for the second entry to be the best, or to be considered the best, and then the third one being kind of left out, are considered not as good. So on this server, the traffic goes faster. As you can see, I am at 120. Actually, no, it's not for this one. On the smaller roads, they do go faster. Yeah, Mass Effect 1, the only thing about Mass Effect 1 is that gameplay-wise and look-wise, it did not age too well. The Legendary Edition helps with that, but for example, if you play it on 360 again, although the 720p on the 360 does hide a bit of the issues, you know, of the older visual elements. The Maker, yeah, it is. It for sure is. Like just the fact that you have an extra boost is also better. But they did. I remember before the Legendary Edition came out, they very much put an emphasis on the fact that the Maker would get an overhaul, and it's definitely more grounded and has the boost in the Legendary Edition. The weapons as well are a bit more accurate. They don't spray as much. That's always something that I kind of missed with Mass Effect 3, was the fact that you never really had any phases with vehicles. You had the Hammerhead in Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect 3 had nothing. Like, even some of the side quests were completely cut off and out of the game. Like, for example, you were supposed, like one of the first missions that you do in Mass Effect 3 was on the moon of Palaven, which is the Chernobyl mode, and you were supposed to like go on Palaven and kind of have the same segment that you have on Earth at the beginning of the game, but that was cut off, and they ended up making the mission take place on the moon instead. Like this is how, like this was the consequences of EA rushing BioWare to finish the game. A lot of the side quests, which are simple clickables and scans on the minimap, on the interactive map, was supposed to be full-on side quests, but they got cut off as well, unfortunately. And hello, Elia, to say, well, welcome. And as you can see, they are, I think, at 130 on the left lane and 150 or something on the right lane, which is a lot. And this car is a lot more unstable than I remember. But hello, good evening. Do you trust me with the driving player? Of course you do. Why do I even ask? This car is so nice. If I could get like an actual real GT3, and they are doing 160, I think, on this or something like that. Let me see if I can get the extra one and the right speed, or if I can follow him. Yeah, they are doing 160 on the right line, which is crazy. And they don't stop if you crash, so they will just run you over gently. Get teleported back to the pit. sometimes in the turns you can barely keep up with the NPCs, which is really interesting. And sometimes you kind of want to get past them really fast, so you end up overstepping your boundaries and crashing respectfully. Just chill a bit more. Yeah. Okay, that was the wall this time. Like this wall always hit. No matter what. But look at this sky. Normally the sky is pitch black, but I modified it to have a bit more of a full moon effect. Which looks a lot better, and also it makes it a lot easier on my TV to see anything. Hola. Okay, we're fine. We're not minded. Everything is okay. We are safe. See, you can trust me. Okay, yeah, sometimes. Also, I gotta stop having one hand on the knob all the time. Otherwise, I lose control of the car. Never hold your wheel with one hand, even though you probably already know that. Oh. Okay, back inside menu. Let me know if the outside view is actually better. As a viewer, instead of having the interior. Like for me, it's always easier with the interior view. I can play with the outside as well. I will always find the cockpit view to be better and cooler either way. No. The immersion is always unmatched, no matter what. So fast. And to give you an idea, like obviously since this is in Tokyo or in Japan, if it's not, yeah, I don't know my geography on this, but the right lane is the equivalent of the left lane force because they drive on the left, so the passing lane is on the right instead of on the left force, if that makes any sense. Except for if you're in England, it's the same thing, in which case you know what I mean. Night City, yeah, in some ways, I'm pretty sure that CDPR had some heavy inspiration from Tokyo and Japan culture for Cyberpunk. So, surprise, I'm gonna hit the wall. No! Oh. Wow. I can also switch at some point. But yeah, but this loop is the most fun, especially with the NPCs going as fast as they do. Makes the whole thing feel a bit more clustered, a bit more dynamic. Also, this is a playful one, this car. Every time I step on it at the end of the turn, you can just feel the back slip away. I know this one is my dear friend. Not for me. Yeah. That was too close. Traction control on, which I guess I could put it off, but the car becomes very unstable once you have it off, so on level 1 is pretty good, it's barely on, that keeps it stable enough. Angleterre. Oh! Oh! Right. I know. Oh, in the United Kingdom. I say. It's just like, it's always easier. Same in French, we always say Angleterre rather than saying United Kingdom or Royaume-Uni every time. Or we could say Great Britain. Don't mistake. Yeah, I know. It's just kind of the like when it comes to language, the French are professionals at taking shortcuts. If there's a shortcut to take, we take it. If I was gonna pick a favorite, I would probably pick Wales, though. It seems chill. Or Scotland, actually. You know what, like, it's completely unrelated, but what I want to do is go to Iceland as well. What the fuck? It just hit me. I'm going to police station. I'm going to report this. It's unacceptable. Here, understandably so, I think it's fair. But then again, I am a a big fan of free will. So if someone wants to, if someone wants to make a decision out of free will, even though it means they have nothing, or like they have mostly, not everything, but mostly things to use out of it, I'm gonna be like, well, it's your choice. Do you? But I would have made the choice to stay in the EU. Even though I can understand the opposite one. It's never fully black and white either way, so... I want to do it the other way. It feels easier to do it the other way. Also, the GTR on these roads is monstrous. Because it's incredibly stable. Yeah. No, it's just... There's always... something nice about being a part of something greater in that sense. Also, like for example, traveling around in different European countries. If they meet requirements for being a part of a certain space. Okay, I'm not drifting this one. Oh, look at the truck, he's not gonna stop. Oh, he is! Oh, I am impressed. I am way too used to being bullied. But yeah, just to travel, being a part of the European Union makes it easier nowadays. And the wheel does not move. Depends on the car. Right, like this. Is that the moon freaking on my bumper? Holy shit. Holy hell. How bright is it? Same turn. We okay though? I'm trying not to injure my shoulder fully as well. Whenever the wheel goes a bit crazy, and I lose control of it. Oh! Okay, don't scratch your foot when driving. Professional advice right there. Trust me, bro. I won't even need the 5th gear on this. Not yet. How good does this car look, by the way? I think it's the 2nd gen of the GT3 and it's by far my favorite. Like the 997, the 997.2 are the best versions. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Okay, this time I keep to the right. And then we go. Okay, we... Look at what you made me do. I saw you looking at me, distracting me. I'm joking. Maybe. Hug the wall, and you're good to go. Okay, on today's episode of Fucking Look at the Road You're Driving, I present to you yet another crash because I was improving. I don't even remember what gear is best for this part. It's pretty tough. I kind of like the exterior view for now. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like these videos where you have a GoPro that's at the rear of the car with a very wide field of view. If you've ever seen those. And it kind of gives like that little gamey third-person view. As it goes around. Oh. Yeah, that's it right there. I'm pretty sure if I can take the BMW, I can actually drift a bit on this. I can try. Whether I actually do it or not is different, just because it's not a car that's meant for drifting, so I can. Like, I wanna try it a bit. Because it is now functioning on the H shifter. I'm going sleeping dogs here. You know, I always wanted to play sleeping dogs as well, but I never actually did because I never just got it, unfortunately. But I'm thinking I might. It's just right now I'm in a phase where a lot of games, like, I don't really get excited about games anymore. Like, I stick to my older familiar games and then I just, yeah, that's all I play. And in newer games, I'm just like meh about it, mostly because most of them are just remakes or remasters of, or just old franchises that are kept alive. Like right now, there are practically no new IPs that just recycle the same names and the games and franchises over again. Myself. Yeah, I'm definitely. I should get it whenever it's like that because I've seen it before. Maybe it's even on sales now because you have the winter sales on Steam. That's the hood. Okay, let's not open the hood. Okay, can I do the cool exit? Hey, I did about 80% of it. Okay, it's good enough. I'm not leaving until I do it. Let's. I should have had the Tokyo Drift music in the background for this. Okay, can I drift this? Voila. Yes, okay. I'm not gonna play too much like that. You know, I'm just trying to drift the car. I think the car will let me know when it's ready to drift. As I'm pretty sure I can. HT. We might be able to get onto something also that's the wrong way. I wanted to go to the right. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, move. Okay, it's not powerful enough to drift past the thing here. Okay. I am letting the wheel express itself in situations like this. Oh, yeah. On the PS4 maybe, I guess, because I could get it on the PS4. Even though I think I don't really want to buy anything on PlayStation anymore. I think, done with PlayStation for a while. After the recent news, even though, like, if you've heard of the PlayStation Discovery, PlayStation basically, most likely not wanting to pay the royalties, decided to take away content that was paid for, you know, from buyers on the Discovery, which, you know, they gave no compensation for. They reverted that choice probably because maybe that was the reason that made it so that they couldn't really just take it away without compensation or something like that, but maybe they just didn't like the publicity. Either way, they were going to remove that content without compensating the people that bought it on the PlayStation Discovery. And then some news came out about Sony sabotaging unofficial controllers ever since the PlayStation 4. So if this is what Sony does once they are in position of power over Microsoft, I'm not gonna validate any of it, and I will not buy anything from them anymore, you know, because, like, is this really the best you can do? When you are in position of power like this, you maintain the price of your consoles to an astronomical price when you have no more reasons to. Same goes for Microsoft on that, but I feel like going with Microsoft is the lesser of two evils right now. Yeah, they have, but like the few moves they've done recently, I think the PS4 is gonna be my last PlayStation console. If it's about playing Spider-Man 2 and God of War Ragnarok, you can just get it on PC when it comes out 2 years later. But like the controllers thing, like it's a very Apple move of them to make, sabotaging the controllers the same way Apple was caught sabotaging all the phones years back, push you to buy the new ones, you know. Yeah, like the fact that the consoles are still as expensive. Like, as a company, obviously you have no interest in lowering your prices, even though you can, and you should. Inflation was, like, the inflation was kind of a free pass for all of them to raise the prices, but now they want to get them back down naturally. But yeah, it's really a combination of small things that makes me look at PlayStation in a different light, and so the next console will be the Series X or whatever next Microsoft proposes. From Sony. Well, basically, the PlayStation Discovery is something where you could buy content, like film series, that kind of stuff. Sony, not wanting to pay the royalties to the only companies of the content, decided to take away and delete the content from the PlayStation Discovery. And if you had bought any content on the Discovery, you would have that content taken away from you with no compensation. But like, you know, if you don't want to pay the royalties, you want to delete the content, fine, I get it. But you can't just take away what people bought and give no refunds or compensation in any way. Even though they reverted that choice, fortunately, and though I don't really trust that it's from their own volition, and maybe they had like legal obligations to do so or whatever, but they ended up paying the royalties and cancelling that decision, fortunately. And since the PS4, they have been sabotaging controllers that were unofficial. So if you bought like, you know, those big band controllers, for example, even if they made any, you know, those kind of brands, you would have your controller, for example, disconnect randomly, things like that. So, yikes. Thank you, Sony. You know, this is what I would expect Apple to do, but I will not buy shit from Sony if this is what they do once they are in position of power over Microsoft. Like, absolute yikes. They were the ones clowning on Xbox in 2013, but now they are making the same shitty decisions Xbox tried to do years back. So, yeah. Besides the backwards compatibility on the Series X, it's absolutely amazing, and it's a whole reason to buy it in itself. You know, like for example, playing 360 games, like playing the original Gears of War trilogy at 60 frames. It's something pretty cool. I have never tested this car. I never tried it. But yeah. Like being able to play, for example, Gears of War 2 at 60 frames. It's pretty nice. Also the 4K upgrades on some games. Yeah. And the Game Pass, who knows? Even though I'm not a big fan of, you know, I tried the Game Pass for a bit, but I didn't like it that much. Once I had gotten through all of the games that I wanted to try, I feel like now I would rather buy the games and have it on them, because I feel like if I stay subscribed to the Game Pass, it's going to cost me more on the long term for games that I don't really use. So yeah, exactly. If you have, I think, Gears 5, Gears 4, things like that, like, you know, the backwards compatibility on the Series X is so nice. It is nice. Yeah, the PS5, for example, if you want to play 360 games, PS3 games on the PS5 is going to be through cloud gaming for some of them. I don't know if it's for all of them, but you will have no upgrades whatsoever. Some games you cannot play from the PS3. Yeah, yikes. So, yeah. Also, something important. The PS5 is as big as a PC. A mid tower, it's as big as high as the mid tower PC. So, if not a bit higher, when the Series X is the size of the PS5 Slim, which is something to consider as well, it's where you put the PS5. Like, genuinely, I would have to take out 3 consoles or 2 to be able to fit the PS5 in my you know, TV furniture. Oh, this car is gonna be fun. I can feel it. The wheel is a bit loose, which is funny. Okay, can you stop? Can you stop with the wheel? Thank you. Can you fuck off with the wheel? Thank you. Do I have any extra options? Oh, I have an interior light. Okay, I'm keeping the light. Okay, so for a 280 horsepower car, it's quite fast. No turbo options. Wait, shit. I'm touching all the buttons. I don't remember what they do. Yeah, wipe it off. Yeah, exactly. You can just put in the list, the downloads, the patches, and you're good to go. Yeah, like the PS5 has no business taking that much space. If I want something that takes that much space, I would get a PC that I would put next to my TV to run most games. And the price does not justify the buy as well. Like 550 for a console that runs games at 720p. LOL. And it's the same thing for the Series X. It's the same thing. Like, genuinely, both the Series X and the PS5 are heavily overpriced for their performance. They are like, they came out in 2021, but at the end of 2021, they were already outdated. And the reason people saw them as so powerful in the first place was because they used to run PS4 games like Elden on it. And we're like, what? 4K, 60 frames per second, wow. Then the real next gen games came out. And it was a different story. Obviously. Yeah, you can do that as well. I'm pretty sure it will like 4K as well. I'm putting those 60 frames. Okay, I just blew up my engine. Oh my god. There you go. I think that developers are way too enthusiastic about the use of FSR as well, which is the reason why games run at 720p. I feel like they don't really optimize them anymore, they just slap FSR on it. And have some ugly, blurry upscaling, which is nice. I would play at a native 1080p before I play at an upscaled 4K. Like, you know, choose your camp. You either have a poor implementation of FSR with real artifacts, or you have a poor implementation of DLSS with ghosting effects, which are the artifacts of DLSS. Even though DLSS needs to be much cleaner than that, it's blurry as hell. Like, you know, a game running at 720p internally, upscaled to 4K, is just going to be a blurry mess. You cannot see 10 meters past your field of view because all of the details are typically blurred out. So I would take the pixelization of native 720p over the blurriness of TAA upscaling any day. I have no shame in it. Okay, that's what I... Okay, no. Interior light sounds weird. Okay, I'm also also we'll have to look at which games benefit most from the Series X compatibility. But the thing is as well, getting a Series X when you have a PC is more for convenience and like making 360 games run on it. Because for next and new gen games, my PC is going to slap the Series X out of its socket anyway. Even though, given the current state of PC ports, I don't know which is worse. Having a game that runs at 720p on consoles, or having a game that crashes every 10 minutes on PC and runs at terrible performance, you know, pick your poison. This is instead of newer games. It's not the most stable though, and it's quite the understeer. So nice. Like the wheel feels very loose on that one. That was the wrong way. Doesn't matter anyway. Anyway is the way on this map. You always end up picking that around. I'm going a bit easy on the throttle because it's been good so far. Yeah, nice, thank you. Figures like if it's on sale on the PlayStation Store, so on sale on Steam most likely. Okay, this guy, like he's doing 160. Who am I to complain? I'm doing 230, but we're fine. Yeah, I think like the Steam sales are until January 4th. I want to get WRC Sports while it's on sale because it's a lot of fun. I got to try it a bit. Oh! I need wheels on my roof. Okay, let's see what other car would feel like driving. I kind of want to get the GTR, but the GTR is with the paddles. Oh, the Mustang is pretty fun as well. Let's get the Mustang. The Mustang. It was a Honda Civic. But I guess it kind of looks like a Skoda. It's the, you know, the 2006 generation of it, I think. Like 2004, 5, 6. That kind of a time frame. And thank you for the follow, Liam. I was looking for the camera. Forgot I moved it. Like an Octavia, yeah. Maybe the body kit made it look like this as well. The body kit was very like square, like. Oh wow, that's a low angle. I'll have to play like this, which is not. That's I have the traction control off. So if I slip out, don't blame me, blame the Mustang. And it does not sound as good from outside, which is kind of rare. It really depends on who made the car, you know, what mod it comes from, I feel. Also, I'm pretty sure you don't have to rev much, but I like it so much. It's the most satisfying part of downshifting. Maybe I can just... yeah, that's... Today we are cosplaying as a hobbit in an alternate reality. Frodo bought a Mustang and moved to Tokyo. Okay, can I drift it? I cannot. Ironically enough, the Mustang is one of the most stable cars on the street sports car. Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of a satisfying feeling, to be honest. I would rather that than be way too high. Like, you know, when you're very close to the ground, you feel like you're going so much faster as well. Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, if I were a car that was running that low, I would get like a Murcielago. Lower the ride height even more. And then just drive, like, you know, right straight under the tool booth. How about that? Okay, let's get the GTR. That's the best car on this map. The best kind of, it's just the most powerful. Okay, let me skip that. What's that? Okay. I feel like it's faster to load, and I don't know why. Maybe because I uninstalled a lot of games. Even though it's SSDs, it's not really supposed to affect the loading speed as it does on a hard drive. I feel like it's faster. And this car is with the paddles, so a lot more convenient. You know, you always have one hand, like two hands on the wheel. A bit of road rage, depends. Road rage I think is a bit strong, but it's like, you know, you find certain behaviors annoying, if not infuriating. I wouldn't go as far as say road rage, but yeah, sometimes just you look at someone and how, like, you're just like, what the fuck, how has this person not crashed yet? You know, that's sometimes actually insane. Like driving home on Thursday, on the highway, some guy on the left lane got back on the middle lane, which I was on, with his front bumper, like rear bumper, almost touching the front of my car as he got back on the middle lane. So I stared at him in his rear view mirror for like a good 5 seconds, so that he got the point that he almost caused the crash. More often than not, you know, they don't care, but yeah, that's the kind of behavior that I found infuriating. Because idiots on the road don't put themselves too much in danger, but other people, like some in the United Kingdom, not in the United Kingdom, some guy was doing 190, and you might say, yeah, it's just 190 on the highway, but he lost the control of his car because, of course, he was one hand on the wheel, one hand with the phone, holding the phone, filming it, lost control of the car, hit someone in their car on the side of the road, which was stopped on the side of the road, like on the emergency stop spaces on the side of the highway. You know, so he killed both her and her 2 kids. So that's why I have no pity or mercy for idiots like this. And the guy is not even harmed anywhere as well. Like, he got out of the accident like, you know, perfectly fine, but he killed 2 children and their mom. This piece of shit. So yeah. And then people that obviously don't use their signals, people that cut priorities, when you have the priority and they engage, for example, in the roundabout, things like that. People that drive on the middle of the road. To name a few, some people should have their licenses taken away and be forbidden to simply drive. You know, they should be banned from driving if you are just a danger to yourself and especially others. You should not be allowed to drive, even if your job requires it. If you're too much of a danger, that's too bad. You know, that's where after the argument, like, yeah, I need my car to go to work. You can drive properly. I don't know, maybe you can just drive properly and go to work. Yeah. Okay, why the fuck, like, this Prius tried to make baby with my GTR? The fuck? Or just probably because that's exactly, you start losing it, but you lose it, you lose focus, and then you are the one to cause a crash. And to become dangerous. And very often that's what happens. You know. So I just feel desperate whenever I see that, not necessarily like rageful. Playing just that it damns your bad temper when driving. Was playing metal tends to, yeah, like music in any way has a huge effect on our moods. Yeah, like music with this effect on things. Yeah, maybe I should put the traction control back on. Oh yeah. Like, to me, you know, the driving license exam is way too loose and way too easy to obtain. You know, like, the difficulty to obtain your driver's license could be as difficult as beating Elden Ring on a low-hit run, which you might think is excessive, but given the amount of deaths on the road, it would force people to put a lot of dedication and focus into it instead of just being like, I read the book, I'm not gonna make any elementary mistakes and get away with it. it's not that people cannot handle driving, it's that they don't care about driving properly and driving safely. You know, it's like truck drivers very often, they engage, for example, in roundabouts, even though they get in your way, but to the point where you have to slam the brakes to not hit them, because they know that if they find themselves in a crash, they are not the ones to die. Obviously, when you drive a truck, things like that. So yes, I think that the requirements to obtain a driver's license are way to go. But again, it's a business more than anything else. Driving schools. A driving school is a business, no matter what. What the fuck is this cringy ass dubstep? Please get it out of mine. Yes, thank you. Oh, and hello Flea, to serve you well, serve to the neck, the background. Maybe a bit of both. I definitely look like I would work in the art gallery. Yeah, hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, the turtleneck was a gift from my brother and it's a lot for Christmas, and it is incredibly comfortable. It is so soft. I love it. And I don't want to stop any. Merry Christmas. I wanted to have Tyler with me today for this, but he was sitting on the side and trying to slap me while I was driving, when usually he's very calm and sits behind me and watches the road. So I had to let him out. You know what though? I want to switch playlists. It's beautiful. I know it. This one. It's a bit more repetitive, but I like it more. I like it. Yeah, I was trying to give you a spelling ticket. It's just whenever I, for example, drift, it's a lot of sudden movements, so he thinks I'm playing with it. Yeah. Definitely full gear for this. We also have segment times on this map. If I can focus a bit, I can actually get a little bit quick for myself. Go on this. Let me know if you prefer the rear view rather than the cockpit view as well. Yeah. He would ask for extra tweets. Sure. He would blackmail me for extra tweets. Okay, I'm gonna get the music a bit louder, because I like this one. Stop on the side. Et c'est sûr que je peux oublier problème. Did I get... Oh, I got interior light as well. Like the details in the cars is insane. Actually insane. Okay. Boom. Okay, maybe that's too loud. Chill a bit. Okay. Now we're good. I really like how the NPCs function on this map because they are more dynamic than on the other servers. And I hope we can still hear the car. I'm not sure. I can't hear it, but it could be because of the Atmos. Which has a tendency to muffle sounds compared to some others. I'm talking about the music right now, but it won't matter to the VOD. It won't be on it. This is both a blessing and a curse because if you watch the VOD, you know, you might as well get your own music going. Because otherwise it's going to be an awkward silence all along. Voice volume has been rather quiet. Yeah, the microphone is fairly far away from me, so I can't really do too much about it. But it's just for one stream, so. Oh, after that we will be back to our normal setup, naturally. Because we still have Half-Life to finish. Half-Life 2, the DLCs for both. There's some more to be done. They go so fast, sometimes you barely can catch up. Also, they are on rails, so they don't need to slow down as much as you do in the turns. That's actually one of the complaints that was made about the about Assetto Corsa in its original form. People, you know, kept saying that the air was on rails, exactly like that. And yes, I started playing through it some time ago, and I never finished it. I will finish it at some point. I just had to put it aside for a bit because it's a lot of time investment this game. And I'm at the part where you meet like Pam in the desert, right? And then you take back a car. But to be honest, my favorite part about it is Johnny Silverhand. He has the best story by far. No contest. Ok. Ah bah on dit qu'on fait comme ça, pas de problème. Getting bullied by a truck. Can I get back on the road at some point? Thank God it's fast. We got up to speed really fast. So I'm getting there. I think I'm like, 20-25 hours in, something like that. Like less actually. But it's kind of hard for me to stay interested. It's a lot of wait a day for this mission to unlock, do some collectible side quests until the mission unlocks, stuff like that. And that's not working too well with me usually. I really like more linear games in that sense. Or if you're gonna do like some type of open world or semi-open world. have to make it interesting and not just make me walk around collecting things while I unlock the missions. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it at some point, just at my pace. Yeah. It's just it's slow. It's really slow. It's you know, some missions are very well paced and nice, but it's the downtime in between that makes it difficult to stay hooked on it. That's one terrible habit I got from games as well. Looking at Google Map whenever I have it on my phone while driving, too much. When I already know where I'm going. You know, I don't stare at it all the time, but you know, it's this need to look at the map all the time. Right. Yes. That was a nice extra move. And here we go. Quite well. Yeah, that's my real family name. Trust me, bro. We could do some Formula 1 though. I really suck at Formula, but it's a lot of fun. Especially with this wheel. And now that I have my shortcut for the GRS, it's also better. You know, I can get the hot away. Good over here. I'm thinking afterwards we're gonna go drifting a bit more. Some practice on Brooklyn Park. And then we can do some Formula 1. And I said that this would be a short stream, but now I cannot stop playing, so this might be a problem. That's the thing about this game. Once you build it up, you have to force yourself to shut it down. Okay, I did not fit, but it's okay. Let's go. Boom. That's yeah. All the good stuff. Okay, this car is pain once again. For your ears, I apologize in advance. I am so sorry. And I like how fast it is. Oh, it's almost night time. Stuck AF though. Yeah. Sorry, I got my my log in your face today. My apologies. Oh! That's unfortunate. Like, I don't know why, but I can only drift with this car. The rest I can flee, and holy hell, this is... Why is this so dark? This is the awkward phase in between the nighttime and the daytime. And the music telling me to take it easy. Of course, this is exactly what we will do. In the future, I want to get like a camera to show you the wheel in real time as well. And the like the setup that I have in front of the TV. Maybe I can actually take a picture afterwards and show you on Discord. Post it on the website. Get up and get my phone. I'm drifting, but I cannot see anything. Why is it so dark? Also, you can do this whole map on second gear. Now that my hands are warm, the rubbers will be really hard to drift. I so want to get a leather wheel, but the wheel itself is 300 euros. Just the wheel, to go on the wheelbase. Just the wheel. So yeah, it's gonna work a bit. It's not too wise to put that kind of money into something like this. Okay, I cannot see anything. Maybe if I reload the map, it actually works. It's actually gonna work better. Sometimes it does that. Yeah, that's what I was busy doing, of course. The past week, when I was not streaming. You know it. I am on a... I have one more week of vacation by the way next week, so hopefully I will be streaming a bit here and there. Okay, that's a bit better. Who built a wall? Oh damn. Who did it? Look at the rearview mirrors and the smoke. Wow. I don't even need, once you get going, you don't even need to clutch kick anymore. I know, and another investment that at some point I know I will want is a handbrake for this. Obviously. Oh, okay, so it's the sun rising. It's not the sun setting. Okay. So we're gonna be able to see a bit more then. Because yes, this game has dynamic weather, obviously. Look at how beautiful it looks. Okay, that's not too smooth. What the this thing is yeah. A car like that will make me happy, but also most likely take away any savings I might have. The fuel consumption and the tires consumption as well. One set of tires per week Can you guarantee that? Because I will be taking this car to the track once week. Yeah. For a while I actually wanted to take my Twingo to another way, but I think I might do that if I had a Twingo RS. That would be funny though, like that 60 horsepower piece on the Nordschleife, as we call it. Okay, come down. Okay. I had my fun with the drift. Okay, non, c'est un petit and do it this time the other way around. Because actually don't try that often. This way around. Also it's training. Whoops. Okay, can the sunrise faster? Because I can see shit whenever there are shadows around. And will it actually be faster that way around? Very often drifting uphill than downhills. Easier than it is. For some people, it's easier. Ah. Oops. We get the wow, that barely does anything. Can you even see anything on the stream or what? With how dark it is. Maybe a bit. I'm just gonna switch. Because we got this. There you go. There we go. Also switch this before we fall asleep. What's that? Okay. I remember. Oh, the fuck? Okay. Never mind. My best lap is 2:29. I'm not beating that today. We're gonna speak up here. Okay, that's the DRS. You see the small LED lighting up. Also, it's night time. Fuck me. And before I go, I switch back to the 5 nanometers unfiltered, so no dampening, because it's actually somewhat helpful with the Formula 1. And the amount of time I've spun out of this exit, you would not believe. this one you can do in fear. I don't remember how you do it on this track. So I'm gonna go easy. I'm not trying to damage my shoulder further. If you enter the turns not like that, if you enter the turns with the right line and the right gear, it will be fine. Yeah, professional driving. We're fine. Trust me, bro. Here, still spin out. I almost drifted a Formula 1. Wow, I'm terrible. No, I can go easy. So start to fly off hitting the sides like that. So on here you can feel a really little bump and with small imperfection on the road. It goes right back into the wind without dampening. Boom! Okay, that would have been a death. The crash front goes like this at that speed. Oh, look at this. This is why I don't do F1 for real. I'll do not. Here you can give a GRS, which you should not forget to disable before entering turn. What of heavily out of practice. I don't even know how I got like 229 on this. I think one day for like 1 hour or two on safe road. I sat there doing just that, and I got a good time. Off, and you completely fuck up anyway. You know what? I just want to like one actual lap just to remind myself of everything. Even though it's gonna be scuffed. This fucking trip, I think. Out of fucking curb every time. Almost drifted in F1. Bro. I gotta stop hitting the curb every time. That's important. Because it's fun when I don't. Without the modifications I've done to the nighttime though, it looks like it would be pitch black. I don't know that. Okay. Oops. Not the best. Let's. I want to end it on some. No, stop. Stop. Go on some mountains. And I think that's gonna be it. It is almost midnight. There you go. There you go. This should work. Yes, yes. Some nice little mountain drifting. How about that one? And it gets so hot into the room as well with this. You have too much for the new year? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna have New Year's with my mom. Yeah. Last time I really went hard on the parties for New Year's was like 2 years ago. And I have slowed down a bit some time ago, mostly because my friends kind of are seeing the, you know, the rhythm of like partying every single weekend until they pass out drunk. So, you know, it's their business, but I don't want to just spend all my weekends like that. I want to actually remember what I do on my weekend. So yeah, I kind of took some distance in that sense, and I still see friends like that actually talk and catch up every once in a while. Yeah, they're not. I mean, they used to be, but after a few times, you're like, well, that was fun. Now what? You know. So, okay, wait. I'm gonna get it together. I can do something. But yeah. I guess it's also part of growing up through the 20s. Learning motivation. You know, once in a while it's still fun, but not every weekend. Not that I'm bitter about it or like they look down on them for it. It's just, you know, it's not what I want to know. It's not associated with anything negative. Hold on. Getting bored again. Yeah. I might actually start to get grey hair very young. that's gonna add up to it. Yeah. You know, depends on which side of the family I got my genes from on that part. But I won't, like, you know, backen my head for it. I'm just gonna let it go like that. Okay, I wasn't looking. Oula. Okay, we're fine. We are under control. I don't know, there's a road that goes uphill that I really want to go through. I think it was that way. Okay, that was good. This one less so, but it's okay. Look at that. Intentional 360. Oh shit, I swear, I keep my head on the road and I drive for real. Trust me, bro. Who put trees along the road anyway? Huh? Who did? I'm just going way too hard on the throttle in the way, but I don't really need to. We are okay and alive for now. I'm just gonna survive this road, which one that goes up here. And I have no idea what it is, but it sounds like a rally track or something. White French road. That too. Okay, the wall is the one that the tree, not the other way around. Of course. Easy, calm down. I was picking up too much speed for that one. Thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Have a good one. Have a rest of your day. Oh, biker. I have lost track of the amount of bikers I've killed in this game. Every time on this map. I don't know why, but on this version of the server, you only have bikers. And sometimes you think you can touch them, turns out you can't, which is unfortunate. So we are having a bit less bikers on the roads these days. Partially because of me. Like this one is gonna hit me. I swear to God they do it on purpose. They are paid actors. Joey. And another back. I swear I'm not going along with this. We like bikers here. We respect bikers. Yeah, you can even drift in sea here. Look at this one. Here, like for $4, it's a 50 bit. It's kind of like Star Wars Squadrons, which is like I think $2 right now, or €2 on the app. Very worth if you like, riders like that. Even if you don't, it is worth it. This is more scuffed road, and I think we still have 1,000 bikes on this road. So we have to be careful still. The smoke this car makes is crazy. We have to just fog these barriers. Why? Who put barriers along this road? And that's where it is. Every time. Payment wiping it. Yeah, I guess that's why I don't drive in town. I guess that's why I drive in isolated mountain roads. Actually, this one I can do both, I think. Oh, we are okay. We are good. I can do that. Yeah, the handbrake right there will be useful, that's for sure. Both gear on that one. Home. Smoke up the entire area. Hey, didn't hit that one. What was that? Okay, we'll hit that barrier about minutes. Yeah. Well, you know, that happens. You can also not be sorry and blame it on others, as most people tend to do on the road anyway, so yeah. Okay, we have reached the top. Let's go. When you have a sunset or a sunrise on this plateau, it's quite nice. What's over there? I forgot. Oh! so that's just that. Lovely. Can I just go down like this? Oh. Oh, it's nothing. Yeah, I can never be predictable, you know, that's what matters, right? If someone says sorry, all sin is forgiven. Isn't that how it works? Oula. I fell to the car, it dragged to the edge right there. Yeah. That works for this one. Ouch. Every time I hit the barrier. Okay, we fine. Purposefully drove through the grass. That was my shortcut. Now welcome for the tip. Okay, can I not hit this one? No, I cannot. I swear to God, my car is a magnet for bikers. Every time. That just was in those lots of shame. I'm gonna regret it if I come into that one too fast. I can literally just fly off above the barrier. Beyond. Who put grass on the side of the road? I need answers. Okay. Ah. This one's gonna be double gear. Okay. I'm gonna stay second gear. And it's getting good and comfortable, you know, with the rubber after a while. That's why I'm gonna get the leather wheel at some point. Fast. Probably. Can I do it safely? Probably not. Also, wait, I missed a road down over there. But the wheel goes crazy. In reverse. Okay, I don't trust it. Jimmy before graduate. And the value. That was so cool. Without touching the barrier, that would be perfect. So fast without lifting as well. Almost scary. Not too enthusiastic on that one. Let's go. Okay, I'm probably gonna crash on that one. No. Almost. Silence slow down. And okay, yet another bike. I promise. I did not know it was there. This biker did that on purpose. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, maybe. I feel like it was chill. Let me lower the volume of this. Boom. Yeah. Good runs tonight. It was tons of fun. Like, you know, I'm not gonna stream like this every single stream, of course. Next time I think we're actually gonna keep playing Half-Life. I think that Half-Life sounds good with the classic setup, obviously, because right now I have to move everything around in my room to actually get all of this set up so that I can stream from the cockpit, and I have my menu face the whole stream, so that's not too great. You know, because most of the time you just see my hand like this in front of it. Maybe at some point I'm gonna figure something out that's gonna be more convenient to stream all of this. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I love it. As you can tell, I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be too long of a stream. It's gonna be like 3 hours or like 2 hours, and then we're almost at 3 hours. It's just always the thing about this game. Once you get to playing it, you can never stop it. You really have to be on a schedule and force yourself out of the seat and start playing it. It's just, yeah, it's incredibly addictive. And I also, for future streams, maybe want to figure out a way to show you the actual wheel and what's in front of me, in front of the, like with the TV in front, so that it's a bit more immersive maybe for your eyes. But yeah, thank you everyone who was here. Thank you for watching, looking, channel, whatever it is. I appreciate it. Yeah, just thank you for the support as always. I will see you, I don't know when, but I will let you know on Discord either way. And in the meantime, have a good rest of your night, evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I will let you know on Discord about the next stream again. And yeah, Half-Life next time most likely. And you too, Stefan, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Everyone was here. And yeah, catch you in 2024. See you next year. So funny. Have a good one. And bye bye.